Hello and welcome to the Cobb Bros podcast.
It's been a minute, David.
It has been a minute.
It has been
Cyrus.
exactly 1 week.
2 weeks. We took a week break this week.
Yeah.
Remember?
Did
Yes, we
What did
uploaded.
I do last week?
Yeah,
Let's
no,
watch in God of War.
That's what we did. That's right.
We tested out something new before we did the introductions. We decided to do a Let's Watch. We will go back to a weekly podcast, correct?
Yeah.
We just wanted to see where we're at
Yeah.
and have fun.
A little bit of craziness.
We're having fun, okay?
Everybody's moving.
We don't care about you. We care
It's
about
fun.
ourselves.
It is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's good
Nice.
to have you guys back.
We never talk about corn.
Okay,
Corn
we'll
is
talk
good.
about corn today. Don't worry, Brandon.
No, I just realized.
No, we're good. Don't
What do you
worry.
want to talk about?
Let's
Do
have
you want to
David.
talk about
Let's have David
corn as a
introduce us.
grain? Do you want to talk about corn as a edible? Do you want to talk about corn as a fuel?
And alcohol.
Mmm.
Yummy dummy.
David, introduce
Okay.
us and let's get into it.
Alrighty. Well, Cyrus, how you doing?
I'm moving. I'm tired.
You're sitting
Yeah.
still, dude.
Thank you.
Nice.
Technically, we're all always moving.
Yeah, the Earth spins at 5 million miles an hour.
Well, and our
Faster
atoms
than
are
I-
constantly moving too.
That's cool.
Colton, how are you?
Alive
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
on top.
Nice. Barndor, how are you now?
Still haven't talked about corn.
How you doing, bud?
Oh, me? I'm good. I'm real
Oscar?
good.
What are you up to?
Who?
How you doing?
How's it going, everyone? I'm doing good. I'm back.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right.
He's doing nothing. He
Doing
said it.
absolutely nothing.
What he's
On to
doing
the
is
next.
unrelated to what we're talking about.
Yeah. If you
What
want
are
to
we
find
doing?
out, you can go check out the Patreon.
That's true.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's
Good
just
answer.
a giant censored screen in front of
We
me.
recorded a very special episode of the podcast that is going to coincide with this episode. They're going to go up on the same day. But you won't understand the joke unless you go subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Check it out.
See what's going on. That's our shameless plug of the day. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We're
Tricked
gonna
him.
work on uploading more to our Patreon. We've got ideas.
Yeah.
There more is a coming.
Yep.
More is a coming.
Yeah, for
When,
sure.
when I complete my move, I want to do more stuff. The move has been in the back of my head, so I've been demotivated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feel that.
Yep.
I fucking feel that.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Yeah. No, it's not an easy thing, and I'm definitely looking forward to some more avenues of content for sure.
Absolutely.
We got the Let's Watch that we uploaded. Be sure to go check that out. But that's more in the lane of us sitting around the table watching one person play a game and kind of like having our input with his gameplay.
I kind of want to do like a Game Grumps thing. You know how they just kind of just swing the shit with
You mean-
gameplay in the background?
Yeah.
You mean
I'm-
unspecified Let's Play channel?
No, Game Grumps.
Oh, okay.
I love Game Grumps.
Game
They're
Grumps are
funny.
awesome, man.
That and Oni Plays where they literally just play and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
for
it.
sure.
I love it when Zach starts talking about just Family Guy for no reason. They're just to be doing something weird, random, and then he just brings up Family Guy. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, did you know that one episode of Family Guy? He's like, no, they actually killed Brian. I swear.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's
They
dead,
made this
guys.
joke, and it was like actually kind of good. Zach knows a lot about Family Guy, and I appreciate that because I think Family Guy is still good.
Yeah.
The problem is the whole episode isn't good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it just leads up to that one
If
moment.
Family Guy was 10 minutes, it'd be a good show. The
Yeah.
other 10
Yeah.
minutes is whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point, dude.
Mhm.
I haven't thought about it that way.
Yeah.
But well, what else? What other kind of content are we going after now? We got
We have a movie that we're throwing around.
Throwing around, yeah.
the movie.
It
Yep,
is-
it's in the
Need to
oven.
write a script.
We have
Yes.
discovered it is incredibly easy to put a movie on Amazon.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting.
It is, however, not as easy to make one.
Okay,
So-
let's brainstorm plots live now.
Okay.
Maybe? No?
We're
Yeah.
being hunted by a
So-
serial murder killer
Okay.
with the corn knife.
The corn knife.
He has a corn knife and he's coming after us.
Okay,
corn
so it's a
knife?
horror movie. right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I got
okay.
it. Listen,
Okay. Cool.
you're walking in the woods. There's no one around, and your phone is
No,
dead.
you need to stop now.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
If you haven't seen that, look that up. It's a great video.
So-
Anyways,
Sorry.
it should be like a horror comedy. That's what I think. That'd be
Like
fun.
scary movie?
Okay.
Make it look like
What'd you
it's
say, Colton?
scary, but then when something scary is supposed to happen, you kick the monster in the balls or something, you know?
Okay. What'd you say, Golden?
I just said it's a homedy.
It's
Homedy.
That could be the name of the movie.
The homedy.
Cobb Bros presents the homedy.
Oh my god.
I love it. Okay, so if you're listening,
Write that down. Write that down.
leave us your movie suggestions in the comments, please. I mean, please, because we just need ideas, and we will get the ground running on this.
Yeah, give us ideas because we're coming
By
back
the-
to the
We
comments.
value your
By
input.
the end of 2023, we will have a Cobb Bros movie on Amazon. I promise. I
right.
promise.
Oh, all right.
I'm on board. I got
We
the
have
camera
a
ready.
We
year
got a- we
and
got a year.
8 months to get this thing done. Yeah,
No,
Alright.
that's plenty of time.
that's plenty
Yeah,
of
we're
time.
Plenty
good.
of time.
I'm good.
Dude, the
3
Blair
months,
Witch
20
Project was
24.
made in like less amount of time with less money. So
Okay.
Our budget is going to be next to zero, though. We're
Yeah.
going to use
Our-
literally what we have.
Yeah, we can do it up
we
in
need
the
to
hills.
we need to go through a Halloween season so that way we can raid Spirit for stuff.
We can raid Spirit when they're doing clearance sales because nobody wants their old shit on November 2nd.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Okay.
A horror
Holy
movie in
shit.
December, like Nightmare Before Christmas.
which we've established is a Halloween movie.
And the Christmas
Wait,
movie.
what? I forgot
Halloween
what I meant.
movie.
I forgot
And
what
the
I said.
Christmas movie.
it's a Christmas.
What episode is this? This is like a throwback to episode
38.
like 8,
38.
Thir-
Welcome to 38.
30 episodes ago.
What are you saying, Colton?
I don't remember. I'm adding to the conversation as we're talking.
Oh,
Fucking A.
Sorry, we all have ideas. So let's go around the table. Let's all pitch one movie idea that each of us really want to get going.
Okay.
We'll start with David, go with Brandon, then we'll get to Colton, Cyrus, and then Oscar.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about
Okay.
shit.
Serious
Okay,
ideas.
so I'm just gonna go off the top with something random here, and someone said trees, so we can base it in the forest or something, right? Have it
Okay.
based in the forest, or in a corn maze. We can.
A horror movie and a
Shoot.
corn movie? Corn maze?
Well, I don't know.
That's amazing.
What for the background? Like mountains and trees and.
Corn maze. I like the idea
Oh
of a
wait,
corn maze.
barn door.
Oh my
I
fucking
literally
God.
have.
Dude, I was looking for a pen earlier.
They were looking for pens and there's
Sorry,
a
guys.
pen bucket right in front of us.
Yeah, did you guys see the April Fool's video?
We
It's,
talk about it.
April Fool's video, you spoiled it. Now they have no reason to go to the Patreon.
I bleeped it. We're
Oh, okay. That's
they
cool.
have every reason to go to the Patreon.
And give us $1. Give us $1.
good. $1.
Anyways. Yeah,
All
help
right.
us fund our movie.
Corn
Yeah.
maze.
Yeah, we got a movie going. Come on, guys.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so I've got the background plot, right? The mountains, the trees. It's dark. It's misty. Can we get a fog machine?
Yes,
Okay.
those are actually not as expensive as you'd think.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome,
You
dude.
can get them at Spirit every year.
We all
That's
have
the spirit.
pretty darn good fucking smartphones, so we got our cameras,
Mhm.
right? Lighting we can get easily.
Yeah, flashlight.
Tripods all over the place between all of us. So yeah.
I don't know where your flashlight's at, actually.
Me and Oscar were having a side conversation.
Sorry.
We'll resume
Sorry.
this
Yeah.
later.
All right, all right. So yeah, dark, misty, lots of mountains, lots of trees. It's easy to get lost in kind of place, right? We
Okay.
can even do.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
There's
But
plenty of places like that around here and up in Oregon.
yeah,
Because if
We
we,
can
have
do it in
everything
both
planned
places.
out, we can write the whole thing down and then try to go up to that camp up in Oregon or find anywhere up there.
Mhm.
And then
Literally
just spend a
anywhere,
week
too.
up there shooting it.
We can go to the middle of nowhere, Nevada, as well.
Yeah.
well, like
The
Yeah.
distance between Colton and us is just open land.
Yeah,
Like
we
literal
could literally
just open
pull
land.
off
We
and
can
start
go
filming.
wherever we want and find somewhere
Okay.
that's never been a set before.
With that into consideration, David, what's the rest of your pitch?
well, we make it nighttime, right? We got nighttime, full moon, yellow moon.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Yellow
like
moon.
it's like a hazy yellow moon,
Like a werewolf movie.
post-apocalyptic yellow moon.
Okay.
but it's still like
It looks like a cheese moon.
yeah.
What
cheese
about a
moon.
horror movie that's set during the daytime?
Ooh.
What if it starts while the sun is starting to set?
This is
just
David's
before
pitch.
the sun sets.
So it's
Well, the
sun's.
sun's coming up.
It's evening to sunset. You're saying?
Well, yeah.
Are we going evening to sunset or like sunset to like dusk?
To make it like I don't know.
You know.
What? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what time, but you know what I mean? Like starting with some sun and then it gets darker.
Okay,
And then
yeah.
shit, like it gets more intense the darker it gets, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then like 4 hours in, you transition from one place to another.
Yeah.
Since if we're gonna record both places.
Ooh, that's an idea.
Okay.
Traveling from here to up there. Or just being like somewhere here and then.
We could do like a traveling
Middle of
montage.
nowhere.
We all just fall in Oregon.
Oh, you know like that whole idea of the back rooms where you just like no clip out of reality. You're just walking through Reno and then you're
We
in the
no
woods in
clip
Oregon.
into Oregon.
You said a U-Haul?
Rent a U-Haul and then act like you get kidnapped.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
I have the gloves.
Yes,
Oh,
gloves and the
fuck.
box knife.
Yeah, don't worry. That's how you kidnap somebody. Gloves and a box knife.
That's all I need.
Exactly.
That's how OJ did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna kidnap your life.
All right.
Yoink.
Oh, yoink.
Yoink.
Cyrus.
Brandon, what's your idea for a movie? We'll go around
Okay.
the table.
Oh, sorry.
So what I'm gathering so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's here's my movie pitch.
Okay.
Here's my movie pitch. Here's how I see it in my
This
head.
is how you see the movie.
You're walking down the street. I'm not about to do it again. Don't worry. But you're walking down the street like normal, and then you sneeze.
Uh-huh.
You know
Okay.
how you're a human, right?
Right.
You know what humans do when they sneeze? They close their eyes. And when you open, it's normal. Sun's about to set, but then you sneeze and you wake up and it's dark, and you just open your eyes and it's dark.
Right.
And
Darkness.
you're in the middle of the woods and you don't know where you are.
Darkness.
Okay.
And then, and then, and you hear like a noise in the woods. you hear one being whispered in the woods.
One is just playing in the background.
Oh
if
my
we can't
God.
get it licensed.
You should. Well, exactly. It won't be one because we'll just be like
We'll write two.
just like that. Two.
Yeah.
Light
47
engulfing
and
me.
3.
Yes.
47 and 3.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Continue.
2, 4.
Nice.
Okay.
47.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're writing as we're going, so give us
3
some time.
in-
We're bouncing in and out.
But no, this is a
There's
live
2 jump
conversation.
cuts
Yeah,
between the
yeah.
pauses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
We're
It's a
pitching,
live
we're pitching our
conversation.
movie live on the podcast.
So you sneeze
Right.
no clip into some woods somewhere, and
Okay.
you hear in the distance 2
Yeah.
or
Okay.
47 and 3.
Isn't that a Tool song?
That right there is a script if I've ever heard one.
47
So you're on 46 and
Curious.
2.
Yeah.
You investigate the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
Oh man, he's
Okay.
got a great
Okay.
idea.
So you go and investigate the sound, right?
okay. Yeah.
Correct.
And you're creeping through the bushes,
Okay.
and you step on a twig,
Oh.
and suddenly the sound stops.
What?
You.
You what?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you're scared.
Correct.
Shitting bricks.
You were following the light
Holding
that
my
you
britches.
saw. Yes,
Oh,
but also
God.
you saw a light near the sound too.
Okay.
Even though it was pitch black. It was a faint light, but the light's gone now. So you pull out your phone and you use the flashlight,
Okay.
but you accidentally take a front-facing selfie camera and you see that it
Oh no, my front-facing selfie camera. Oh. Uh-oh.
and you see that it, not Pennywise, but
The
mon-
thing.
the
thing.
thing,
It.
is behind you,
Oh.
and you
Okay.
go like, bam,
Oh, so you just deck it, right? To start off
and
the
then you hit. It's one of us hitting the other person, and being like, and turns out we had the same thing happen. We sneezed and ended up there. And that's the
Okay.
start to the movie.
Okay. Okay.
That's all you get.
That's a good start. I like that.
I'm
Alright.
gonna do some writing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Colton?
Colton, do we have some ideas to throw down?
I always like the classic like horror movie camp trope or people out camping kind of thing, and then some mysterious thing attacks them in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
good.
we're out there camping. The
What?
background?
Let's spoil it for a second. What's
Okay.
going to be hunting them down, Colton? As an early idea. It doesn't need to be finalized, but what could we see from this forest demon?
Yeah.
Obviously, it would be a mutated corn cob person creature.
Okay.
Yes.
Half man, half corn, right?
Yes.
So the
Yeah,
legs,
or
legs of
like
a
a
human.
corn demon. So like it has horns made out of like corn.
Oh my god.
Corn
Okay.
demon.
Husk horns.
Okay, like a
Husk
ram.
horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of flagrant, but a horn.
Like a fowl?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How many do we get before we get ejected from the movie?
Oh.
Foul.
Brandon stared at me with some disintent.
But yeah. There could be something along those
Yeah.
lines.
No,
We
that's a
ought to
good
start
idea.
playing those like survival horror games on Xbox where it's like the creatures hunting us down or whatever for ideas.
Yeah, yeah. Get the real ambience.
Like Dead by Daylight.
Dead by
Okay.
Daylight,
Yes,
yeah.
like Dead by Daylight.
Okay. All right.
That's not a bad idea.
Cool. Fucking me. Cyrus?
Mm-hmm. I think my favorite part is I haven't been thinking about what we're gonna do for this this movie,
Yeah.
but I think it would be cool to do like a found footage film. So we do Brandon's intro, and then
Uh-huh.
we switch between normal movie and found footage. But found
Okay.
footage is only centered around one person. They're like the lost person out in the woods.
Okay.
We could run two branching storylines. We could have the main storyline, and then how we connect the Cobb Monster is with found footage that we also lace into the film.
Okay.
That just
Okay.
gave me an idea too.
Okay.
That's how we can make it kind of the monster. Because if
Yeah.
it's, say if there's two different areas, there's two of us in one storyline and two of us in the other.
Correct.
But both of us come across a third person.
Yes. Oh, okay.
But it's not the third
Wait.
person. It's
Okay.
the Cobb monster.
What if they
What if-
find the found
what if the
footage
found-
person? Like they find him like buried in the dirt. Like they get shovels and they bury him and pull him out of a hole, and he's still alive. What if the
What
found
if the
footage
found
person?
footage person is the monster that killed everybody?
Ooh, that's a good idea. So instead of it being found footage, because that's so 20 years ago, it's like somebody updating like their social media live, and
Yeah,
people have
their
been
social media feed.
people have been following this guy, and he's untrackable, and nobody
Okay.
knows where he's at.
Like-
but
Okay.
but the main cast is able to figure out where he's at, right?
Okay,
And they
right.
go and they try to find him. But
Like
it turns out,
Scooby-Doo.
and it turns out he's the Cobb Monster.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Is our Cobb Monster like brutalizing people, or is he just a scary forest demon?
On Halloween.
We can iron this out in post production.
Do we open with just him cutting the head off of a scarecrow and just brutalizing the scarecrow body?
That
You know?
reminds me of the movie The Hatred that I just saw like a month ago in theaters, and that movie fucked me up with how realistic they chop limbs off.
Oh.
So the movie starts off. They ransack this this town or this little tiny village, and they cut this dude's arms and legs off, and they stuff it with straw, and they turn him into a human scarecrow.
Okay.
Oh,
And the way that they chop him up is so realistic that I was frightened in the theater. I thought they were actually hacking a dude up. I thought it was like a live leak video.
he's hacking and
Hacking a
whacking.
dude.
I recommend watching the movie for those scenes alone because it was insane. It was a really good movie. I think we should do something like that. I think David's on the right path, but like very low budget.
A low budget. Okay.
Low budget Hatred. I think the movie was The Hatred.
I mean, that reminds me of Scary Stories Told in the Dark, when the movie that came out, because they had something similar to that happen to them.
Oh, homie turns into a scarecrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just starts vomiting up straw. It was wild.
What's that one horror movie from the early 2000s with like the scarecrow guy? And he had like a shuriken thing, and there was a bus.
Oh,
My
Jeepers
neighbor
Creepers.
Totoro.
Yeah, I was about to say Jeepers
Jeepers
Creepers.
Creepers. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody heard what I said.
What was it?
I said my neighbor Totoro.
Shut up. Yeah, that one's a good one too. I've seen like I think only the first
Bus. Shurikens.
Yeah, the
Scarecrow.
first one was the one I was thinking of.
Okay.
That's why you knew exactly what I was describing.
Okay.
one. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Oscar. I think we're on to your pitch now.
Okay,
What,
let's see.
How can you contribute to this movie in its production and writing?
All right. Let's see here. So we're established that we're setting that there's gonna be like some sort of Cobb demon thing, not
Absolutely.
like a person in a in a corn suit, just maniacally
Yeah.
cleaning.
Well, that could be the twist.
It's a just or
Everything's gonna be ironed out too. We're
Okay.
just pitching. Just pitching.
or what if
baby.
it's like it's the
Spitballing.
perspective of like a horror film, right? Where it's like where you're following the main cast and they're like running away from like this corn thing. But
Okay.
really, it's just a guy in a corn suit trying to give him advertising for like the latest corn sales.
Or trying to have more friends.
And we're trying more fans, and he's in the corn
just
suit.
lonely.
Yeah.
And he was attacking the scarecrow because, he's just angry at the world. for not
Exactly.
liking him.
And then like at the very end, it's like a perspective shift of him and him just like leaving his job all depressed in the corn suit, finding like a punching dummy and punching the punching. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be just,
The
like,
scarecrow was his boss that took his wife.
Yes.
Oh,
There you go. Just
She's
shit
wearing
like
a flannel.
that.
She's made hair. Ah, it's a
Ends
scarecrow.
with a piece of corn hanging in a rope.
Oh shit.
There's a Bo Burnham song where he's talking about this hot guy in the field. And he's like, "Oh, it's just a scarecrow." I forget how it goes, but yeah, it's his country song.
Country roads. I'm sorry.
Thematically pandering.
All right, guys, I'm impressed.
'Kay.
We just wrote
just
down
pitched
a
a
better
movie.
story than Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Fuck
oh,
you, James
I'm-
Cameron.
Oh,
I mean, 15,000 people died. So
listen to this story about this homeless boy that I fucked
it's whatever.
70 years ago on a
That was
cruise.
terrible. Sorry.
sorry.
That was
sorry.
a joke.
What?
I was just listening to what you were saying.
Oh, so if you didn't hear me, I was re-elaborating the story of Titanic, and it's this old woman. She's like, "It's been 70 years," and the whole point is she's like, listen to the story about this homeless dude I fucked 70 years ago on a cruise.
Man, where's the diamond?
Never mind my husband and kids that I love so much. I'm gonna talk about this guy, okay?
He's fucking gay.
He's a fucking guy, okay?
There's a conspiracy theory that the Titanic that sank wasn't actually the real Titanic.
Interesting.
Huh.
So
The deep web set it up.
I can't remember what the name of the other ship was, but
The other Titanic.
It was the Olympic.
The owner of the Titanic owned another ship, and
It was
they
the
looked
Olympic.
Almost like the Olympic. It was the Olympic. Okay, yep.
Okay.
Good job.
I never heard of the Olympic.
Yep.
I never heard of that.
I knew that. That's a fun fact. Yeah, it had a twin ship.
It was
Exactly
Philip
the same
Morris
ship.
that owned it, if I'm correct, right, Brandon?
What would you say?
It was Philip J. Morris that owned them.
I
It
think
was one of the
so.
big tobacco people.
I think
believe.
so, and I
Wow,
think that the
okay.
Olympic was just slightly smaller than the Titanic.
Okay.
Because the
But they
Titanic
look
was the
very,
largest
very
in the world,
similar.
but they were the same exact model ship, but the Titanic
And
was just meant to go faster and longer.
So he had the Titanic built.
I could be wrong.
They
Don't quote me.
painted the Olympic to look exactly like the Titanic, and they sank the Olympic under the moniker of the Titanic and collected the insurance money on the Titanic.
So the actual ship that went out wasn't the Titanic. It just repainted it.
It was
to-
the older ship, the Olympic,
It was the Olympic.
and then they just repainted the actual Titanic, the Olympic.
It's all a
instead-
conspiracy written by the Shadow Titanic.
It's the Y2K computers.
Oh no! All the dates are gonna reset on my Titanic Booker ledger. I don't know. What did they use in 1912 to record guest lists? Probably a ledger. I think I'm right. I'm always right.
Okay.
That's why I'm doubting, right? Yeah. Right, Brandon. The,
Oh my god!
What?
the PLD zooms in, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also gives off thermal signatures,
Yeah. Good job.
and it locks onto stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
I press up on the D-pad to make
Are
it
we
zoom in.
gonna get a Titanic video game like ever, like a full-fledged?
is that in
Why-
good taste?
AAA
Would you want
story?
that?
Yeah,
I've
imagine
Thought,
imagine an Assassin's Creed type game, but it's on the Titanic.
I've thought about that, but then I also think like, what if someone actually made a video game? And then I think like, ooh, maybe people don't make video games.
There
like that
will
for a
soon,
reason.
maybe soon. I
But
say
then
in the next 10
There's
years,
World War II video games.
Modern Warfare has
Simulator.
no those exist.
Okay.
Don't be
Wait.
those exist, Colton. I don't know the names of them because I don't actively look for them.
You can.
But
go
you can
jump off
absolutely
the
find
Empire
Flash games.
State.
Oh, I'm sure they do exist.
Oh no, yeah.
The games like that existed at the same time as Desert Storm and all that kind of
Look,
shit.
it's been a little over 20 years, and there exist studios that aren't based in America, and they might cater to audiences that aren't Americans. There will be a game that has a mission at some point in their lifetime, and people are gonna freak out about it and it's gonna be me. I'm gonna freak out about it. I'm gonna be a keyboard warrior, and I'm gonna go to war on
I'm
Twitter.
gonna be a keyboard warrior.
We're taking action, people.
I'm taking action. Cabros are taking an action.
Before
Never
it happens.
forget.
But I'm gonna play it.
But I'm gonna play it.
Immediately.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
gonna play it.
Okay.
See, they could do it like
Okay.
they could have it where the opening sequence is you're one of the passengers on the planes. You know what I mean? And you're
Whoa.
just- that's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
But like you don't see it. You're just there.
Doing what?
Like
Dying?
No, just trying to stop. Be heroic. Right?
And do what?
Okay.
What do you-
We need. To
I mean,
cut
you know the
last
outcome.
5 minutes of footage.
You know the outcome. It's just. But you know what the outcome? You just don't see it. You're just like on the plane. And
We didn't see what?
nothing. That's what I'm saying. You're
So
just
it cuts
opening.
away.
It cuts away. That's what I'm saying. It just starts off you off.
They
there.
still die,
They
but
still
it
die.
cuts away.
Yes.
You are Pete
It,
Davidson.
it cuts away right before.
Man,
you
we
know
thought we had a lot of
the
editing to
building.
do last time.
Yeah.
No, you're not Pete Davidson. You're Pete Davidson.
You're Skeet Davidson.
Yeah.
Pate
You're Skeet.
Davidson.
You are Skeet and Kanye arguing on the plane, and you must put your differences to the side to stop this plane.
Okay.
Isn't that just Star Trek? That one
Who's
game?
landing the plane?
Yes. What?
Who's landing the plane?
Oh, it ain't gonna land.
Jesus.
No, job.
It ain't gonna land.
Yeah, it stays.
It'll
in
hit the
air
land
forever.
eventually.
Okay,
The
okay,
point of the
okay.
game is constantly fueling the plane to keep it in the air.
Okay.
Finding
Fuel it with
fuel on
good
the
spirit.
airplane.
Yes.
Feel it with good spirit. God damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we returned from Tamale Break. Turns out they weren't the little
I like
tiny
it.
red ones in the box.
It's a surprise. On
It
the
wasn't
inside.
candy at all. No.
No,
That
it was
wasn't
not candy. They
cinnamon?
were like actual husks,
Yeah.
like corn.
Husky.
Mm.
Corny?
Good tamale.
That's what the Cabros.
What'd they do with the corn?
They shucked it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they ate it or used it for another like meal.
Do you want to shuck my corn?
Yeah.
Shuck it. Pardon.
Isn't the
Should
corn
be.
used to make the tortilla that
Mhm.
the meat was in?
Yeah, they put the corn with like the. It's called masa.
So they don't
Cornmeal.
waste
The
a
dough,
single
the-
part of the
No,
animal.
masa.
Exactly. No, it's not an animal, son. It's a vegetable.
Life is amazing.
Cornmeal.
You don't have a corn dog walking around?
I do not
Do
want to
not
upload
upload.
this.
Yeah.
I have a corn dog walking around.
Cool.
It's right there.
All
She's
right.
somewhere around.
Okay.
Then once we're done with what
Mhm.
actual time is it?
Absolutely.
521.
5:21. Okay.
We're good.
Cool.
Yeah, we're good. Good.
Yeah,
We're
we
good,
should
we're good.
have time to finish this up and do 1 or 2 matches of WWE before you have to go.
Absolutely.
Well, I have a proposition for you guys.
Yes.
Say tomorrow, okay?
Alright.
We have a Futurama type time capsule. You can go in there and you're cryo frozen for as long as you want, or you can stay behind. But it's really successful, so a lot of people are doing it. Okay, so if you're staying behind, there's going to be lots of opportunity, and there's no real guarantee of what happens when you're coming out of cryostasis. Okay, but it's like you're gonna be able to never mind. Anyways, would you go or would you stay back?
I stay back.
I'd stay.
You'd stay.
Yeah.
No Futurama type stuff.
I don't want to go to the future. If
Yeah.
I could, I'd travel to go to the past.
If we're going
'cause
off
you know where you're
Futurama,
going.
I don't want to be a part of any part of that universe. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not unless I have all the money that Fry had.
Fair point.
Fair.
I'm not there yet, but I know that episode because he has like a trillionaire, right, or something.
Yeah, something
Some
like
stupid
that.
fucking number.
That
You have
just
to-
popped into my head recently. I was like, yeah, like
Would you
Yeah.
stay or would you go?
No, I'd probably stay. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the intro for Fallout. Far Cry 3.
Should
Right.
I stay or should
Is it-
I go?
What?
Is it not? I don't think so.
Is it 3 or
No,
4?
That's not the intro to either of them.
Oh,
Should I stay or
no.
should I go is one of the intros to the Far Cry.
I don't remember 3.
4.
4?
Is it
Four.
4?
Okay.
100% 4. I
Okay.
guarantee it's 4.
Oh, all right. There you go. I don't remember much of the intros, rather.
He's just
I
killing
know it
him.
was from one of the games. I just,
Yeah.
Mm.
Fuck.
It's all good.
We bring that game up a lot.
We
Those
do.
are good ones.
Far Cry.
There's new games out. You
Yeah.
watched a new
Yes, the new
series.
what's it called? Oh, do you want the dragon one? Or either
Oh,
way.
the Dragon game is
Yeah,
cool.
there's a new dragon game, a free-to-play dragon multiplayer game that
Mhm.
looks pretty cool, mainly because I just love dragons. But unfortunately, I can't play it because I don't have a Series X, and it's only Series X handhelds.
Sorry, dog.
So, yeah,
Maybe
it's
cloud
cheap.
streaming soon.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know my
Yeah.
tiny ass screen though, on my phone.
It's a strictly multiplayer dogfighting game
Mhm.
with dragons, right?
Yep.
So you're flying around a little arena. I haven't played much of it because I hopped in, got my butt whooped and hopped the hell out, you know. But yeah, it's an
Naturally.
arena style battler and you're dogfighting dragons. You got a heavy attack, a light attack, and a couple of
And
other
magic.
specials, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean, I
it's
just like
something to get into.
I like dragons. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
Imagine Dragons.
Mainly because
Imagine them.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. A game called Scalebound that was in development way back in like
Yes.
2012.
Yes, I am aware.
That game looked
Absolutely.
so goddamn amazing. It was literally it was an open world type game where it was you and you had a pet dragon, like a giant dragon that you could ride and go explore with it. It looked so good, but then the company went under and it couldn't finish it.
They had a playable demo of it
Yeah.
at a PAX that I went to.
I was so hyped for it because it was so cool. Like I want to be like a dragon trainer pretty much.
Yeah.
And nothing like that has come out since.
Damn.
Whenever something a dragon gets involved or like there's like a dragon in like a new game or whatever,
Yeah.
people bring it up in the comments saying, "Oh, I remember this reminds me of Scalebound," and because that's what it was called.
Fair point.
I
That's
miss
wild.
it. I want it so bad. I don't know why
Scalebound.
it just went down. It had a lot of potential.
I'll have to look into that. That's cool.
And also, have you heard that Tiny Tina's Wonderlands came
Yes.
out yesterday or today on the 24th?
For sure.
Came out-
Motor bands.
2 days ago.
No, it's
Yesterday.
Wonderlands.
Hoarder bands?
Yesterday was
Tiny
Friday.
Tina's Wonderlands. It's a new game.
It's a
by
spin-off.
Spin-off.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they have a lot. They have the mechanics like they don't have grenades anymore. It's magic. You're casting magic spells,
Okay.
and like there's like over 100 or over 200 combinations of spells. It's fucking wild.
So it's like what the pre-sequel was trying to do, which was be different, but pre-sequel was just like, oh yeah, you have oxygen now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally it.
Huh.
But in this one, there's actually like their weapons are different, the skills are different, everything's it's a brand new game,
Whole new mechanics.
whole new
and all.
mechanics, yeah,
Cool.
mechanics.
For sure.
Uh,
Well, they're a good studio, right?
Gearbox, oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
they're a great
So,
studio.
probably going to be a good game.
Randy Pitchford. Is that his
Um,
name? Pitchfork.
Pitchfork.
Drop
That's
your
a gun in
cocks and
Borderlands 3.
pitchforks.
I also there's a trailer dropped for a new Ghostbusters game recently where it's a 4-player co-op,
Right.
and first-person shooters. It looks really fun. I showed the guys the trailer earlier. I enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys. I hope it's not just like I think you were saying like a Dead by Daylight type game,
That's what I was thinking it looks like, but
but I hope
it's
it has
little
like a
different.
single-player like campaign you can play with your friends or whatever.
That's actually why the Evil Dead game was delayed, was because it was being compared too much to the Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight games.
So they're like, oh, we got
They delayed it to add a single player experience.
Oh hell yeah, that's good. They have more content. I'm always.
It just means they're probably reworking what the multiplayer is and trying to integrate it into like single player.
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna start over and be like, all right, now we're writing a campaign.
All right, how do we fix this?
How do we fix this problem we don't have yet because these people are too picky?
Let's see what else. For your PS5 players, Ghostwire Tokyo is out. Apparently, it's a huge hit.
Oh boy.
Ghostwire Tokyo?
Yeah,
Ghostwire Tokyo.
it looks pretty sick. I don't have a PS5, so I can't. Or whatever.
Published by
Brandon's just
Bethesda.
over here doing background music for the
Yeah.
fucking video.
Yeah, it's good
Is
listening.
it by Bethesda? It's
What?
published by Bethesda.
It's published by Bethesda, yes.
So why the fuck is it on Game Pass?
It will be soon.
Wait, is it actually though?
Whenever their contract with PlayStation runs out.
Oh,
Deathloop's
okay,
coming to
fair.
Xbox, I think, later this year. I think it was a 1 year.
MLB The
exclusive.
Show's coming out this month or next
on
month.
Game Pass, yeah.
Yeah, that's
For
pretty
sure.
wild.
That's crazy.
It's the first MLB to cross over to another console, right?
Last year's was.
Oh, last year was.
Last year was, but it's still a big deal that we're finally getting MLB The Show on Xbox. I mean, of course, they put their big PlayStation logo over it, but whenever Call of Duty comes out this year, it's going to have a big Xbox logo on it.
Yes. But does it actually have a PlayStation logo on it?
Yes.
Oh my.
Sony Entertainment.
Oh, fair enough. They're like, fine, we'll let it happen under this stipulation.
Mhm. Sony Computer Presents or whatever they
Oh,
say.
okay.
Sony Computer America.
Just do the
Okay.
PlayStation.
PS2. That's such a nostalgic sound. I wish
Right?
they would put that on every PlayStation, but of course, they need to be different every console.
Yeah, not the
iteration.
spotlight that takes about 30 seconds to start up.
Yeah.
Man, what if they just didn't make the PS3? That'd be so swell, wouldn't it?
Just skip from PS2 to PS4.
Man, if it wasn't for Metal Gear 4, I would throw the PS3 away.
Hey, Burnout. Don't you do Paradise like that.
It's on the one
It's on 360.
remastered.
Okay. Okay.
Is he?
But
That's where I was
most
confused.
PS3 titles were remastered, and if they weren't remastered, they're available on the PS2.
Fair enough. Okay. You have a good point.
Could you imagine if like The Last of Us was on PS2 before PS3? Or was it on PS3 first?
It was on PS3.
Yeah.
It was on PS3, and it came out like 4 or 5 months before the PS4 did.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that was like their big, like, oh, we can all play HD. Let's Last of Us.
It was pretty much the same thing of what they did with the PS4. What was it? Ghost of Tsushima came out a few months before the PS5 came out, and then it was really a PS5 game, but they were like, hey, it works on PS4. It looks really good on a PS4, shockingly, but it looks amazing on a PS5.
If your PS4 can stay on for that long before overheating.
I saw memes, at the end of Infinity War when Tony Stark's wife tells him it's okay, you can rest now.
Whoa, dude.
Wow, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Way to go, man.
Why did he go?
Iron Man fucking dies.
Dude!
It's been
he
3
dies and then
years.
sleeps.
Fucking in Gears of War 3, Dom fucking
died.
leaves his tomatoes.
Oh,
My fucking
My
toes!
God damn it, Dom!
What the fuck are you doing?
Anyways, there was a meme, and it was the screenshot, and it was like me, and it was like, it's okay, you can rest now, and it's like my 2013 PS4 playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Wait,
Because some people are still playing on their PS4s that they bought almost 8 years ago,
right.
which is a little wild to me.
if they take
But-
care of them, it'll work.
Yes.
Fine.
If
But
you dust it
just-
out and clean it, and you don't game on it too much, it probably is a nice gaming machine.
But if you played it nonstop since
Yeah.
you got it first time a year ago, it might not be able. It might not even plugged in right now.
Yes. And that's okay. It could be worse.
Could be worse. You
Could
could
be
have a
worse.
PS5.
You could be Tony Stark and be
You
dead.
You could be Tony
Yeah.
Hawk selling
In
his
the
his tricks on NFTs.
I cannot
Oh,
believe. Did you see Tony Hawk broke his fibula recently?
No,
That's
Yeah.
not a real word.
The bone.
What, Tony Hawk?
No, bro.
bro.
Doing what?
Fibula.
Skateboarding.
Tony Hawk broke his fibula trying to do a McTwist at the age
Labia?
of 53.
Oh,
Tony Hawk broke his labia.
Yeah, prayers out to Tony Hawk's labia.
oh my God!
Right?
I don't think Tony Hawk has a labia, bud.
Not anymore. He broke it.
Yes, true. He broke it. It's not
Yeah,
there
come on, he tore it in half. There's a hole in it now.
Wow.
Did he
Moving
tear
on.
it in half, or is there a hole in it? What?
He tore it in half and put a hole in it.
God, can we not talk about Tony Hawk's labia? That non-existent labia.
Well, so like I said, it's not existent anymore.
Oh shit.
Can we start a GoFundMe to find John?
No,
No. we can start a GoFundMe to fund our movie.
I said
And-
to find John Lennon.
The Titanic.
Define the Titanic. They already found it.
Where's the Olympic?
That's not the real Titanic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I bet it was Kratos.
Yeah,
He
that
saw
was
the
Yeah.
ship called
Atlantis.
the Olympic, and he got really pissed.
That was,
Zeus.
that was the Atlantis, or the city of Atlantis, and Chipotle.
So they had too many Chipotle and they flooded the sewer system.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Chipotle.
That makes sense now.
Oh Ole.
I died. This reminds me of did you hear about the wrestler Big E recently?
No.
My coworker
Smalls?
showed me the footage of it. You know, did you ever see that video when Brock Lesnar did that frog splash off the top turnbuckle and he did a backflip and broke his neck because he landed on his neck?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Wild video. Big E did that recently. Somebody picked him up and did a suplex out of the ring, and he broke his neck because he did the same thing where his head
Oh
was
my
craned to
God.
the side. I couldn't believe the video when I saw it. This aired on live. This was on Fox.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he just broke
Okay.
his neck.
He
It
can't
was
move,
horrible.
can he?
I mean, but when Brock Lesnar did it, it was hilarious because he still sprung up and you could tell he was hurting, and he still put his arm on the other dude like he was about to
my
pin him,
gosh.
which means his brain was
Dedication.
still in. I need to pin him like I was supposed to.
Yeah, he's contracted to win that fight, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he
No
broke
matter
and
what.
tore a bunch of shit in his neck because he decided to do a backflip frog splash on somebody, which it's Brock fucking Lesnar. Of course it was going to go wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, it looked really cool.
Yeah. It got the ratings up.
If he would have executed it, awesome. It would be we'd still be talking about it. It's like when Mankind got thrown off of that Hell in the Cell in 1998.
Who?
Yeah.
Well,
Mankind?
I mean, you are
Yeah.
still talking about it though.
Yeah,
because
that's
he
true.
broke his neck.
That's fair. There was a Hell in the Cell match. No, it wasn't a Hell in the Cell. It was a cage. It was a Hell in the Cell. There's a difference between cage match and Hell in a Cell. A cage match is when they put the cage up on the ring, and the first person to go over the top wins. A Hell in a Cell is they put a giant cell over the ring, and you're allowed to fight anywhere. It's a no disqualification match. You can use weapons.
You only win by killing everyone else.
The appeal of a Hell in a Cell, and it happens every time because it's the whole reason they have those matches, is somebody climbs on top of it and somebody goes up and chases the other on top of it. Usually what happens is they fight with weapons up there and they do like suplexes on top of it. It's really cool. I remember watching one year they did one and they fell through the middle of the Hell in a Cell and onto the mat. Like, don't get it twisted. They do real stunts. It's, you know, it's
real
the
stunt work.
storyline is scripted. They know what moves they're going to do and they choreograph it with each other and go, okay, this is what I'm about to do and stuff like that. They're doing real stunts. Don't ever get that twisted. They're
like they talk during the matches.
They really are putting their bodies on the line. Yeah, and the referees are talking to them. That's why the referee's there, is because he helps choreograph between the two
All right,
wrestlers.
now
sometimes.
you lift and
Yes.
back flip.
Okay, but
He just threw
But
him out.
Undertaker and Mankind went on top of the Hell in a Cell, and Undertaker took him and threw him off the side into the announce table. The plan was that Mankind was supposed to get on a stretcher and go into an ambulance just after it happened, but he stood up because Mick Foley is such a class act and kept wrestling with the Undertaker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. He
That's
was
fucking money.
He probably was hurting for like 5 minutes, but had enough in him to go, all right, let's finish the match.
Get back up there.
But they threw him off the side of the Hell in a Cell, and even people talk about it in hindsight, and they're like, yeah, he was supposed to, like, that was supposed to be the end of the match because he was supposed to be unable to continue. He was supposed to be sitting there just writhing in pain and then get carried off. But he stood up and kept wrestling with the Undertaker. It's an epic match, and it was the moment that everybody remembers. That's like, if somebody talks WWE, that's the one I remember, is him getting thrown off the side of this cage.
The only thing,
My God, this man's been torn in half.
the only one I really remember, like memorable to me from WWE, is when, like, it was something with a coffin and a bulldozer came over and was like burying the coffin alive or something.
Buried alive match.
There you go. Yeah.
Undertaker. Oh, it was a buried alive. Okay.
That
Okay.
those matches I really remember because I was like, holy shit! Like
As a
they're-
kid, I thought they actually died.
Yeah,
I think they
that's what
went
I'm
and
saying.
buried him.
wiggle,
So,
wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, if you don't know what a buried alive match is, they have a mound of dirt and a casket at the top of the stage where the stage is set up, and they have a hearse park next to it for decoration. You're supposed to somehow, by some way, get your opponent in the casket, close it, and then just start putting dirt on him and bury him alive.
or a bulldozer will be there as soon as you close it and just
The
push
most memorable one, I think it was John Cena and JBL.
Yes.
John Cena tied up JBL and threw him in the casket and buried him. It was fucking awesome.
That's
There
wild.
was one where it was Undertaker and he got like in the casket, but then he popped back out of the casket and went and
Yeah.
came out after the guy.
There's
that
a-
was sick.
Didn't John Cena get his face busted open once?
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, he broke his nose and he was bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
My life's being ruined by the internet.
I remember my mom actually paid for WrestleMania 25, but I watched WrestleMania 25 live, and I remember it was a triple threat match between John Cena, The Big Show, and Edge.
Oh shit.
John Cena has a move called the Attitude Adjustment, where all he does is he puts you on his shoulders and he slams you on your side.
Yeah.
He did. It used to be called the FU, and at the time they called it the double FU. He picked up Big Show and Edge
What?
at the same time. Big Show's over 400 pounds, and Edge is a normal guy. And John Cena picked them both up and threw them to the side.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it
What
was.
the- wait,
it was a
And by a
strong.
normal guy, Edge is 275.
Yeah, so John Cena fucking pretty much just put 600 pounds on his shoulder and threw him to the side like it was nothing. I mean, it looked like he was struggling, but he did it. And it was impressive because it was not supposed to happen. And you could tell it was so scripted the way that the Edge just kind of jumped on top of the pile. Because he picked up Big Show, obviously, as the anchor, and then Edge just kind of jumped on top of it, and then the crowd gets lit, and then he went and threw him to the side. And of course, I think John Cena won. It was either John Cena
Yeah,
or
after
Edge.
that, I'm pretty sure.
I 100% know the Big Show didn't win.
He threw
Didn't
him
it-
on the ground, and then the Undertaker just shot him in the face.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The ones with
First
the
to get shot in the
thumbtacks
face
fuck
match.
me up. Like
Thumbtacks?
the thumbtacks. Like
They
why?
ECW used to do that. ECW was another wrestling promotion,
Yeah.
and what they would do is they'd have like a burlap sack, and they would dump thumbtacks onto the ring, and they would body slam people into all
What
the
the
thumbtacks.
fuck?
That shit was
That
real.
was,
Like they were
that was
actually
a
doing
backyard
that.
wrestling thing
Yeah,
Oh my
that they implemented.
and then ECW kind of adopted it before ECW was absorbed by the WWE.
I watched one guy do it on like just scrolling through shit, you know, and it was just like, why are you doing that? To
Why would you wanna do that?
yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
would.
watched
terrible.
that happen to people in actual backyard wrestling matches.
That's terrible.
Backyard wrestling is fun to watch sometimes, except for when
Yeah.
people get messed up. I watched somebody do what Brock Lesnar did and fail a backwards frog splash. I can't believe he's not dead.
Oh,
It
oh
was
my
like
God.
10 times worse than what Brock Lesnar did. Because it's bad when you freeze a frame and somebody's neck is craned so bad that when their shoulders are touching the mat but their head's not in the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
bad. It's so bad.
At least you didn't die from it. Like,
Wrestling is entertaining, but I can't do that. Watch a 3-hour show every 2 times a week
Yeah.
because most of the intermediary matches they have are fine,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna watch 6 hours a week of wrestling just to watch some okay matches. It's a lot for me.
And like if you miss one, you miss like the whole like plot of what they're trying to push.
I used to record old episodes of Raw and SmackDown, and I would just skip to the exposition so I knew what was going on, and then I would skip the matches. That's what it was.
Just
for
go
me.
like the main event.
Pretty much, I would watch exposition, skip all the regular shit, and then go to the main event.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Back when I was a kid, we used to be able to get in trouble for recording movie or events like that.
Just
And then they invented TiVo.
And now it's normalized.
Yeah.
It's just now illegal to distribute it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now TiVo doesn't exist.
It's just integrated into everything under every other name.
Good point.
Everything's streaming now. There's no, well, there's still pay per view, but now everything's moving towards streaming and shit.
I get this a lot now. If I leave my Xbox plugged into a streaming device, I can't use Vudu or Disney Plus because it claims it doesn't have a secure connection to the TV.
Like a game capture or sorts.
Yeah, which
Okay.
means I have it plugged into a game capture or a splitter, and they're just like, no, we can't do that.
You're trying to copy the movie. You can't do that.
Fair. I don't like it, but fair.
yeah.
That's what the PS3 had, right?
Yes.
completely blocked out your TV.
Yeah, PS3, it's integrated into the system, which means it blocks it out by default. And there's,
You can't do nothing.
yeah, you can't do nothing about it, fool. The way I started at Oscar.
Yeah,
Fool.
at least we get the workaround.
Yeah. The
Reach
workaround.
around.
So, Brandon, what do you think of God of War so far after the few hours you played? Accurate. There's a lot.
Thanos! I mean, Zeus!
Yeah, wrong one. No, it gets pretty good. I haven't played the first one, so like while I was editing the video and while watching, I was like playing it through as well. It seems pretty. I like it. I mean, I've only played 3. I think I played a little bit of Ascension, which is like a prequel to all the other ones, and then I played the 2018 God of War. 2018 or 14? 18.
2018.
18, yeah.
Good year.
4
Yeah, good
years, I think, next
We-
month.
If you ever decide to go play through all of them,
Uh-huh.
it leads up to the 2018 one. That one's like fucking amazing.
I played all of them except for the PSP ones.
Dude, that's fair.
Mhm.
Okay.
Who had a
Changed it, I
PSP?
think.
I did.
I didn't.
I have like 3 PSPs and a Vita.
How many
Jesus.
movies do you have on a UMD?
None.
You never had any?
I knew there was a thing.
Okay.
My PSPs are modded.
Okay. For the uneducated, the PSPs didn't come on cartridges like the games. They came on these things called UMDs, which is Universal Media Disc.
Mhm.
And they were little tiny CDs in a plastic case. And you would just pop them in the back of them. They sold games and they also sold movies. So you could watch movies on a PSP. They also made CDs, like little tiny UMD CDs, like albums.
Mhm.
There weren't a lot of those because people were like, why the fuck are you buying music for your PSP?
Right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
You can just download it on there.
Yeah.
That's
PlayStation doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
crazy.
Neither does
PSP
Nintendo.
was super cool though. I always wish I had one of those.
They were
They
interesting.
were fucking rad.
They were kind of the graphics and like it was kind of shitty. I'm not gonna lie. I had one and I kind of fucking hated it. But
It was the
went,
best handheld you could get at the time.
exactly. It's
Fair
all we
point.
hit. Like the Game Boy. It was that or a Game Boy.
Good
You know what I mean?
point. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I
Game
choose-
Boys were cool though.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. But like
I
Damn.
never had a handheld growing up.
No?
Yeah, I asked Santa for one 5 years in a row and didn't get one.
that bastard.
You know what happened when my brother asked for one for the first time? He got a 3DS
got
the year it
3.
came out.
That hairy red prick.
Yeah.
Did you get a
He screwed
Tamagotchi?
you over 5 years in a row.
5 years in a row.
That
But
son of a bitch.
Did you have a Tamagotchi?
We're gonna go
No,
murder
we're
Santa.
We're going to North Pole right now.
Okay.
I still don't own a DS because I'm still pissed that I never had one as a kid, and I just don't want to know what it was like.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing was worse than riding the bus because you know how I said I used to go to GT and they would bus me from my elementary school to a central one somewhere here in town.
Everyone
Yeah.
had a
Nothing
DS or
is
PSP.
worse than everybody playing Mario Kart on the bus except for you. You're the only one.
I feel that.
Just
Yeah.
bouncing around
feel
seats,
that.
watching other people.
They're all
Oh, what are you
connecting.
doing? Hey, who are you playing as? Oh, you're not Shy Guy because your mom bought you a DS and you have the game, so you can play as the characters. And then you can tell who didn't own the game because if you didn't own the game, you'd have to play as the Shy Guy.
But at least they let you play with your friends.
Yeah, because it would use the DS Connect. So
Yeah.
If you did,
Wow.
so basically, if
Okay.
one person had a DS, you could get 6 people, or up to 8, I think, 6 to 8 people in a game.
See, my parents never let me bring my shit to school anyways, so.
That's fair.
Nah, my shit got stolen. So
I remember in
Mine
high
did
school.
too. My
I,
shit
me-
got stolen.
I remember in high school, I was like, I can bring my phone to school.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up, it was like you don't take anything to school. And I remember I had my
Right.
tablet one time and I put it in my backpack and I was like, oh, my dad's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
He doesn't know we took it out of the house. Oh my god.
That was
But-
exhilarating.
And it was fun because I didn't have earbuds. I had big headphones like these that I'm wearing right now. So I'd be sitting in freshman seminar and I'm like, I'm badass. I'm fucking hot shit.
Yeah, I don't wanna
pull
hear
out my headphones. I go, listen to music right now. I'm in independent reading time.
I need to listen to music while I read.
I look like a fucking loser. When I was moving today, I found a box dumped open, and of course, it had all my fucking yearbooks in it. So those just go scattering across the floor. Open it up and look at old pictures. Who let me out of the house with that haircut?
Dude.
You.
Do you guys remember my haircut in middle school?
I didn't know you in middle school.
Do you know my haircut now? I mean, early high school, like freshman, sophomore year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I may
Yeah.
know.
Who let me out of the house like that?
Fucking.
I don't know, dog.
I'm sorry. Did you see me freshman year?
That's fair. Brandon, I found your junior year photo in the yearbook, and I was going to laugh and send it to the group chat, and then I went over to mine, and I didn't.
I don't want to share the
Fucking
pain.
black hair.
My junior year
Can't see
photo.
my forehead at all.
Yeah, my junior year photo is hands down the worst because it was the only one I had with my braces on.
That was my
Oh,
freshman
shit.
year.
And
one.
it was awful. It was so bad.
You have braces, Brendan?
Yeah, freshman year.
I don't remember you having braces.
Brandon, I clearly remember Brandon having braces.
I had them at the beginning of freshman year, and then by spring, I think I got them off spring.
Oh,
of
okay.
Freshman year,
Okay, then yeah, that's probably what.
because I got them in middle school.
There was a time where Brandon's hair was dyed black for so long that when he went back to blonde, it was very foreign to me.
Yep.
But now I'm having a hard time imagining your
Remembering
black hair.
Black hair, yeah.
I thought about that.
I dyed
the
my
other
hair
day.
black once.
Did you?
Really?
Colton?
I need to see that.
I had my hair dyed black for about 4 years.
Yeah.
3 or 4
Yeah,
years.
I remember that.
It was I remember it was your final year of RO, so end of 2015.
Yeah, junior year.
Yeah.
Oh, because you couldn't have dyed hair, huh?
Yeah, I showed up junior year with black hair. And
It is a
Major-
natural
Major
color.
looks at me like,
To be fair though, it was a natural color because
Exactly.
well, for the girls it has to be dyed a natural color.
Oh,
Yeah,
they couldn't
so-
have like
yeah,
like
so
green
I
hair.
dyed it a natural
okay.
color.
I remember Brie when she came to school with pink hair. Oh man, and she blew a vape in Major's office when he was sitting in there.
What the hell?
It was catastrophic to say the least. Yeah, but
You goofball.
yeah, goofball. But I mean, it was towards the end of the school year anyway, so it was like 2 months left. So it was like, who cares? I already got my grades and I'm ready to graduate.
This is
Right.
fuck it at this
I
point.
wish I was. What do you mean? I wish I was like that. I stopped doing homework in March. We graduated
Yeah.
in June.
My last half
Shit.
of senior year, I didn't do anything.
I straight
In
up
March. I stopped doing it freshman
I
year.
had 2 classes that I had to pay attention in, and that was government and math. Everything else could go fuck itself because I was done.
I
They were
took-
just electives.
I took 4 AP classes senior year. I wasn't off the hook.
Jesus.
I could.
I had 2 periods off
Damn,
and 2 classes
bro.
that actually mattered.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I had 3. Yeah, and then 2. Three of the other 2 was one was drawing, and then the other 2 were when I was in Mr. Eichsted's room, either peer tutoring or in jazz band. And I only was in that
Damn,
because I switched from English. And
Do you think your mural's still up at Reed, or do you think they painted over it?
God, I hope so.
God, yeah, that'd be shitty.
I
if
have
they
I
did.
have
be
my Reed
so
shirts. If
upset.
we want to, actually,
I have our picture.
I
of
actually
our
don't
parking
think
spots.
they wear uniforms anymore
They don't.
They
because
don't.
doesn't have
I've
uniforms anymore.
driven by the school and I'm like, oh, that's
No,
awful.
they got rid of
I
it.
fucking hate that shit.
It must have been the pandemic and everybody going online.
I
It must have
liked
killed
it.
uniforms.
You like the uniforms?
Yeah.
Why? Because
Because
just
my
like,
parents didn't buy me clothes.
Oh, okay. And you just knew
fair.
what you're gonna wear,
Yeah.
pretty much. Okay.
I
Fair
will
enough.
say the benefit of uniforms is that I don't have to look at some scrangly fucking kid in whatever Five Nights at Freddy's shit he wanted to wear, because that's when Five Nights at Freddy's became huge. Can you imagine being a Five Nights at Freddy's kid in high school? We were spared of that. We didn't have to deal with that.
No.
We don't know who the Five Nights at Freddy's kid at our school was. It was me. But
I was that man.
I was that man. No, I remember watching just Markiplier play it, and then I would watch it again. I was like, oh my god, this game's so cool, dude.
It was the best when it came out.
Yo,
dude.
yeah.
It scared the shit out of me.
It was the hype. It was all the rage.
I was like, this game isn't even that scary.
That first time in the very first video that Markiplier uploaded,
When Fox
where
runs down
Foxy
the hall,
runs
he's
down
like,
the hallway,
oh my god,
scared the dog shit out of me. That
Yeah, dude.
scared
It's
me
ingrained in
so-
my brain forever.
Yeah.
I played it on my cousin's phone for the first time, and I had no clue what it was. And yeah, something ran at me hella quick, and I was like, "Yo, you did not tell me this was scary."
This was
'cause
death.
God damn, yeah, that scared the hell out of me.
But no, I like the uniforms because one, I didn't have to think about what I was wearing because I always wore black jeans and whatever Reed T-shirt I had on that day. And two, there was still the option of four different colored shirts. There was the light blue, dark blue, the weird kids that were able to buy the yellow ones freshman year. Our
Oh,
freshman
yeah.
year,
Yeah.
they had the yellow ones. I didn't know that they had yellow ones. I remember seeing people wearing them. Like, what the fuck? And black polos. You could wear a black polo as well.
And the sweater, with
you
the
could
logo
wear,
on it.
yeah, or you could wear whatever sweater you wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yes, you could wear whatever sweater. I mean, obviously, it's got to be school appropriate, but you could wear whatever sweater you
Fuck,
wanted.
my dick
As
sweater.
long as it didn't have a logo bigger than the Reed logo.
Oh, my dick sweater. That's my
Every
dick-
time
Oh,
they
I
tried
thought you
to
said your dick's
implement
yellow.
uniforms when I was in school, it got shot down and nobody ever showed up in the uniforms.
I wore a big wool coat going from junior year on, and they never said anything because I think it was like coats and sweatshirts were okay. And I wore a big leather wool coat, and I never zipped it up, and they were like, whatever.
Because you were just badass.
I was a fucking badass high school, bro, with my fucking haircut that you guys didn't check me on.
Well,
Yeah,
it was like,
dude,
do you
it's okay.
want me in
Ju-
school and in class, or do you want to send me home because I'm not dressed appropriately?
Good point. Some teacher did that to me my junior year for some fucking reason. All my shit happens junior year. She looked at my pants and they were like borderline gray, not black, because you couldn't wear gray pants, but they were almost black. And she's like, "You need to go to SRO." And I was like, "No." And I tried to walk past her and she grabbed me and she pushed me. She's like, "Go to SRO." I was like,
Damn.
"Okay." Of course, some fat bitch. I don't know what her name is. Fuck you, teacher.
You know
Anyway,
what?
I have no personal connection to her. I remember going to SRO, turning around and looking at her, and I just kept walking down, and I went to the music hallway, and I went around the school because I'm like, she's not gonna run after me. What the fuck?
When they sent me to SRO, I went to go smoke weed.
Fair
Fair
enough.
point. With Martin. Rest in peace, Martin. He was the homie.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P. Martin. But did you
Yeah,
actually, though? With
yeah.
Martin?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Not with
No.
Martin.
No.
He would.
Christ.
Martin was cool. He'd take your weed and give it back to you at the end of the day and say, "Don't let me catch you with it again,
Yeah.
or it's mine."
And then he
Or
found
he
it
would
literally
just
mine.
take it, but
Yeah,
still,
literally
he wouldn't,
mine.
He wouldn't bust you.
He was
Which
cool
was
because
nice.
he understood a lot about life, so he was chill about those sort of situations. I remember finding out when he passed away. I was like, "That's fucking horrible."
Yeah, I shit myself.
Yeah. Literally, like
Mhm.
pants on the floor.
Hands on the floor, underwear on the floor.
Shit on the floor. Get swifty.
Yeah.
Piss and shitted. All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say I gotta get ready to take off anyway.
Yeah, so we're at hour and 11 minutes.
Absolutely, dog. I wrote down one thing on this sticky note that I wrote at work. Let's see, what did I do? Last thing of the day. Pusha T.
Oh, all right.
I've talked
Thank
to-
you for listening. For
I've talked about his diss tracks before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The story of Ididon and shit like that. He wrote a new one.
Okay.
for.
He
Kanye?
partnered with Arby's.
Oh my God! Wait, no.
The
I know
fish
this.
fillet diss.
Yes.
The new spicy fish fillet. Him and Arby's teamed up to write a fish fillet dish, and it actually goes hard. And McDonald's needs to respond. I'm serious.
They need to
go
respond.
listen to it right now. Also,
Yeah.
did you know Pusha T wrote the McDonald's jingle? Over 10 years ago.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
But they fucked him
Pusha
over,
T.
right?
Yep. Pusha T wrote it, and they fucked him over, and they're not paying him a lot of the royalties that he deserved
Wow.
Oh.
Mhm.
because of some weird contract that he signed. Pusha T wrote the McDonald's jingle.
Then he also write the Arby's jingle too, right?
Yep.
The burn, 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 burn.
We have
the meats.
Pusha T does it all. If you want to
That's
listen to a good
crazy.
Pusha T song, Wrist. It's Logic featuring Pusha T. It's a really good song.
Huh.
Well,
Push it. I'm gonna go eat at Arby's. Thank you, Pusha T.
What was it?
I'm
What
not
was
gonna
the
go eat at Arby's.
Drake's
Hell no.
Stop it,
his
it is.
diss track to Drake called again?
The Story of Adidon.
Story of Redeeming. Yeah. That's another good one too.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. Right as the Royal Rumble ends, too. God, I
Wow.
can't believe she won. This wrestler that I
Shout
know
out
the
to
name
Maya Yum, something like that. I think I saw the name earlier.
of. Okay. Well, congratulations to you if you're watching the video podcast. You won the Royal Rumble. You're going to WrestleMania in Tampa.
WrestleMania 45
Wrestle!
in Houston, Texas.
in Houston, Texas. They got a 4 out of 5 star.
But
Nice.
look at that highlight reel.
Thank you
Jamie,
all for
to the highlight
joining
reel.
us.
Highlight reel, play us out.
Be sure to check us out on our socials.
Mhm.
The Cobb Bros PC.
We're making a movie.
You
Like,
see them in
it's
the
happening.
links.
Starring
out-
Tom Hanks.
Check out our Patreon. Help us with this movie.
We will put all proceeds for our Patreon in the next year to the movie. We promise.
All proceeds will go to a good foundation known as us.
The Cobb Bros movie.
Cobb's movie.
Cobb Bros movie.
I think
Working.
the title, The Hominy, is going to stick because I
The
like
Hominy?
that.
Hominy.
Yeah.
The Hominy?
Yep.
Okay, so is this brainstorming the Hominy?
Yep.
Okay.
It will be called The Hominy. We'll start filming it tonight.
This
so we have
Friday
first dibs.
night.
Okay.
Make
Yep.
sure you lock your doors
Sounds
for
good. Thank
the
you all for
Hominy.
tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, that's all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking